Hey! Ooh.
I wasn't going to post this. I was just going to leave it alone, right? There's so many other trends that are happening. It's just hard to keep up with them. And only reason I'm posting it is for, because it happened. And two, I just want to throw a warning out there that this stuff has to stop. Not because it's just inconvenient for the person that it's being done to, because it can get bad. And I'll explain. So yesterday, the evening was winding down, and it's going to sound like it's a script, right? I was answering work emails. Now, if you know me, if you've ever worked with me, I don't be caring what time it is, man. The reason I had got into like the military educational side of it is because you kind of need help getting through those hurdles. So I'm answering work emails because I remember when I was a student, your phone, if you own some part of the ship, you ain't got no signal. So if you're getting emails from your partner institution telling you, hey, you need to enroll in this class or you about to be dropped, or I'm sending you an email, hey, we're seeing you not active in class. You probably been gone for a week or something, and you just now getting back seeing being bombarded with emails, and then you reach out. Hey Mike, what's going on? So that'll be like later. If they're like West Coast, maybe they overseas. I don't care. I send emails on Saturday morning sometimes while I'm doing cardio. I love what I do, right? So I'm answering emails, and then next thing you know, it's like boom, boom, boom. You hear it. Now, I just remember getting up, walking downstairs. From what my girl described, that chair was spinning in a few seconds. I don't know. And then I get outside, and then as you can see, the first young lady snitched on her peoples. They went that way. They went that way. And I ran around to the other side, and I thought it was the same girl. Until I looked at the video later, it was two young ladies like in matching pajamas or something. And I seen the other girl, and I said, "Hey, come here." Now, in my defense, growing up where I grew up, yeah, she would have made me work for that. She was so far away, but she was coming over there. But it just so happened my upstairs, it was an upstairs neighbor. He was on his patio upstairs. He said, "No, no, no, man, they ran that way. It's two of them." Bet. I'm gone, right? I'm running that way, don't know where I'm running. And then I get over to another area where I see a neighbor. He said, "Man, I just seen two of them running." And neighbors was just coming together. And as I get to this other street, I couldn't see nobody. So I'm looking at my phone. Then I see a security guard in a cart roll up. And I said, "Hey, man, did you say you looking for these two kids?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Get in." So I get in the cart. I said, "Bro, man, I'm telling you, I pay a mortgage, man. People kicking my door. Like, what's going on?" And we get to this little area. It kind of looked like a cul-de-sac. And when we get there, man, he's still moving. I jump out that joint and I see him because we see him running. I said, "Hey, I got you now." And I got on Crocs and I jump over this bush, and I swear I looked at the bigger kid in the blue shorts, and they just stopped and froze. And I get over the bush, which is odd because I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't tweak my back, right? But I got over the bush and I just, rolled up to him like, "What are you doing kicking my door, man?" And instantly, it was like that scene from Straight Outta Compton, man. Remember when the dudes got on the bus? Cause I grew up to that, right? So when the dudes got on the bus and he was like, "I'm sorry, man. I was just playing."
You didn't think we saw that, huh? Let me see how you do that shit again. Let me see.
I was just playing, man. I swear I was only playing, man.
And I was like, "Just playing." I said, "Bro, I got a whole mortgage. I'm sorry, we just kids out here doing silly stuff." So he tried to, and I feel bad for the youngster, to be honest with you, even though he could have broke the hinges off my door. He tried to dap me. I said, "Man, get your hand away from me." I said, "Man, don't come by my place no more. Matter of fact, leave people's place alone." And then I'm walking back. I didn't know where I was. So I asked the security guy, "Hey, man, you mind taking me back?" And this is how crazy it is, right? He said, "Man, I needed some action like that." And I said, "Nah, man, I just want, my house is my peace. I got my gym. I ain't got time for all that." And he was like, "What you do for a living?" I said, "Man, I'm a federal employee." He was like, that's how crazy what's going on in the news. And that's what helps me get to my next point. If you're a youngster following these trends, and I'm gonna post this on TikTok too. Y'all might want to be careful. Real. I'm speaking from a higher level of emotional intelligence, just because I used to do this silly stuff. I grew up in like Long Beach, South Central, Compton, but we kind of did it around the neighborhood, and we would go knock. We not about to kick the hinges off your door. Now people got cameras, man. Like you got people that's on edge because of what's going on in the world. You got people that are federal employees, going through what they're going through, private sector employees still doing mass layoffs. Just in general, if you're looking for a job, could you picture being, somebody that lost your home, you stand at a family member's home because you lost your home in a fire and you're a federal employee that just got let go and you're sitting there when that door just got kicked and you just get up and lose it and go down and you chase somebody. Yeah, I got to be careful out here because it's not a game. People are going through things right now, and it ain't funny. And I knew clearing that bush, thank you, that how the gangster went away. I guess the antics of it all, consequences hit because I saw it in those. It was two young men. I saw it in their eyes, and they just start telling on each other. The first young lady pointed at them like that stuff has to stop because you never know. You never know if somebody gonna come through their door with a gun. Like you don't know. All for what? For clicks and likes. We didn't have that when I was doing it. We was just doing it because we was stupid. Nobody saw it. There wasn't a possibility at becoming a social media influence, some rich social media influencer when I did it. We was just silly and we did it. But what if it don't work out? So as a parent, man, I feel bad. It saddens me that I keep a close eye on my son and what he's doing. And it does because I didn't grow up like that. I grew up to where we was just out. We was out in the morning and I was home before the street lights. And I didn't want to go if it was getting close to when them street lights about to come on. I wasn't about to go in the house. I don't care how thirsty it was. I could have had the dookie. I'm like, I'm not about to go in the house. They're gonna make me stay in the house. No. We was outside. So now I gotta kind of keep a close eye on my son. Even he about to be 13. I'm like, yo, where you going? Who over there? Let me talk to their parent, man, because it's creepers out here. It's bad influences. I don't want him being around somebody and they decide to go knock on or kick somebody's door and then something happened like that. Oh man, dude. And I think that's why I reacted so quick to it. Because it always goes back to, what's going to happen with my son. So if y'all doing that, man, like, yeah, I don't think what they anticipated was, yeah, I'm older. I'm 45, but I wake up every morning and I work out. At one point in time, I've chilled out now. I was running up and down the stairs every Saturday and Sunday for 3.5 hours. I can still run a mile in 6 minutes and 25 seconds. And Crocs, maybe 7. But I got their ass. And I'm not saying that to be cool or tough because that's stupid on my part because it could have been some young dude with a gun, right? And I got to think about that as well, man. Like I try to be real concise and I think about my next move because I understand that there's consequences. But I also understand that I work hard to be able to have my spot while being a federal employee right now, waiting for the next shoe to drop. So if y'all out here doing this stuff, I would strongly suggest, I ain't nobody, I'm not famous, so nobody might not even see this. I would suggest you stop because it's going bad. I didn't even know it was a thing until my girl was like, yes, it's on the news. It's been spreading. Really. People kicking somebody's door and then, money already about to get tight in whatever situation. Now you got to get your door fixed. And it's like, man, come on. So yeah, that's what happened on my Friday night. Somebody kicked my door and this big behind didn't make it too far. Like,